Hi, my name is Shantilal and I am going to be talking about theories of citizenship in this video. So there are many types of citizenship. The first one we'll be seeing is the liberal thought of citizenship, also known as the liberalism approach of citizenship. So in this theory, the liberalism protects the citizenship as a status. So in the liberal theory, a liberal state is which gives the citizenship to a citizen, and the citizenship that is being awarded to a citizen of that state is seen as a social status. So according to that, this status allows the citizen to be liberal in his living and also to be given all the welfare that the state can offer. So in short, the liberalism theory of citizenship focuses on the welfare of the citizen of the state. Also, this theory focuses on giving equality to every citizen. So under liberal approach, every citizen is equal in all sorts and no citizen is over the other legally. And so this liberal theory of citizenship strives to protect the rights and liberties of a citizen in a welfare state. So any liberal state that is a welfare state and that strives to protect the welfare of the citizens. So this is what the liberalism approach of citizenship talks about. So in short, we can term the liberal thought of citizenship as a status and a political identity. So moving on to the next theory, that is the communitarian thought, also known as the communitarian citizenship. So in this communitarian thought of citizenship, citizenship is seen as a political identity. So in the previous liberal thought of citizenship, citizenship was seen as a social status, whereas in communitarian theory, citizenship is seen as a political identity. So the communitarian theory of citizenship sees the people as a community, and the main ideology behind this theory of citizenship is that people in any state work together accordingly, and the state gets welfare when people are categorized into a community. That is, community based development is seen important is this theory of citizenship, and thus so it is believed that if the citizenship is just an identity given to the citizens, so that the community of citizens have a identity in the state. And it has been said that this identity, unless this identity of citizenship proves bigger than the self identities of the people, so that it proves efficient in bringing the people together as a community, and thus citizens come together in the state. So this is communitarian thought of citizenship. So moving on to the next theory of citizenship, that is the civic republican thought. That is, this is similar to the liberal thought of citizenship, because the liberal thought of citizenship focuses on what brings the citizens together. So this theory mainly focuses on how to bring together people of various communities. That is, so when the communitarian theory of citizenship is also based on communities of people, right? So this civic republican thought of citizenship focuses on different ways of bringing people together, so that this citizenship as an identity is greater than their self identities in their communities, so that people will get a higher sense of unity in diversity. And this civic republican thought of citizenship thus gives various ideas and approaches so as to bring different people belonging to different communities together as citizens of the state. So moving on to the next citizenship, it is the sociological approach of citizenship. So when it comes to social thought of citizenship, citizenship is thought as a means to attain socio-economic welfare. That is, in any state given at any time, any period of time, it is important that people are ensured of their social and economical well-being, so that thus this sociological theory of citizenship sees citizenship as a identity that enables them to get various socio-economic benefits in the society. Thus this sociological theory of citizenship is mainly based on sociological aspects, and thus it has many principles linked with sociology in how to bring people together as well, like the other citizenships. And also it mainly focuses on giving socio-economic welfare to the people. Mm, so in ancient times, when it was when the whole world was ruled by monarchs and kings, etc., this sociological idea was not that much prevalent. So this was thought important in those days, where people did not have any separate social and economical status, or any socio-economic welfare benefits to them. So at that time, this theory got famous. But now, since the concept of welfare state takes over, this theory is no longer applicable to the modern world. So moving on to the next type of citizenship, it is the multicultural citizenship. So as the name suggests, this theory of citizenship focuses on how to bring together people belonging to various cultures and diversities. So for example, let's take the example of India, where India is a diverse country with a lot of cultures. So in case of multicultural citizenship, it has its main basic ideology is how to bring together people of different cultures and different prospects. So this idea of citizenship focuses on giving them a common identity, so that they take it more than their own cultural diversity, and thus it does not prove harm to the state in any way. So this multicultural theory of citizenship is in a way bit complex than the other citizenships, where the other citizenship like the liberal, the communitarian, etc., brings focus on bringing people towards making people a community. But this theory of citizenship, that is the multicultural theory of citizenship, focus on bringing various people belonging to various community together, so that they have a common notion of a single citizenship, and thus people from various cultures and various diverse uh, contexts and prospects, etc., come together and stand together united as the citizens of state. So thus these are all the theories of citizenships, and these are all the various theories of citizenships that has been existed and been argued over the years. Thank you.